Island Luck Sportsbook is back, and game day just got a major upgrade. We're talking live in-game betting on more than 20 sports, wagers right up to the end of your favorite game, and thousands of ways to bet. How can you lose? All you've got to do is log on to your Island Luck account, select the Sportsbook tab, and start wagering today. Enjoy more sports, more futures, more fun with Island Luck Sportsbook and the best sports talk with 10thyearseniors.com. Betting in sports never looks so good.
Hey y'all, this is John Claude Jones.
This is Klay Thompson of the Golden State Warriors.
Yo, it's your boy Buddy Hill. This is Josh the Kid Chisholm.
And you,
Logged on to 10th Year Seniors.
The 10th year seniors.
10th year seniors.
You're logged in with 10 year senior.
You dig?
Are you all sure I don't have to do it again?
Pretty sure.
It's fine.
Pretty
It's
sure.
good to go.
Yeah.
Fine. Welcome to the 10th Year Seniors Podcast Network. This is the read option presented by Island Luck Sportsbook.
There you go.
Thank you, John.
Needs to.
It feels so good to be sponsored. It feels so good to have the freedom to do some things that we couldn't do before. Like bet on these games. For real this time.
Feel like I've been betting, just losing a lot. Now I
Losing?
just feel
Who's been losing?
Nah.
The world.
It's
We're
COVID.
in the middle of a global pandemic.
Yeah,
Thank you
it's-
very much. Wow, I said the middle. This may go on for another
You never know.
200 years.
This might be like Tom Brady's career.
Before we even
Oh,
get...
man. We haven't even thought of that.
That was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Kudos. No, I promise to never say that kudos thing. If Randy hear me saying that, he would be so proud right now. Before we get into any of that, as with any NFL product we bring to you, we have to remind you that Colin Kaepernick was blackballed from this league in the 21st century for peacefully protesting police brutality against minorities. We should all be conflicted about how much we love and follow this stuff and make money off of it, but we do. And here we are. How do I get through that seamlessly every time?
Because you've been saying it for so long. It's like, you know all the words.
Is that a COVID
Wait,
notification?
hey, I gotta check. No, listen, this is for real.
So is he
because-
also shafted? Are you shafted for the board also?
No, but if you hear
I mean,
notification,
okay.
we got to see because lines are constantly changing.
It used to
with
be
COVID.
It used to be you have to pay attention because of injuries. Now you got to pay attention because you don't know who the hell is in the lineup. If you have been watching the NFL or the NBA over the past 2 weeks, my God, you are not watching any team at full strength. It's almost as if, especially in the NBA, like football, I don't think has been as bad as the NBA because there's only 5 guys on the court. So 1 or 2 guys missing drastically changes everything. But in the NFL, when it happens to quarterbacks, then you get whatever that was the Browns had to deal with.
But I mean, the Magic and the Nets. I mean, I know this isn't a NBA podcast.
You want to bet on basketball so bad?
Hey,
Let me tell you something.
I'm good at basketball.
In our preparation for this football podcast, John just wanted to talk about the odds for the NBA. That's all he wanted to do. That's not what we're here for, John.
I mean,
we're here to
like
talk
it's,
to the NBA.
like it's a plus 1,000. It's now is the time.
Shut your mouth.
That's for the other podcast.
I don't want that many people to try to get Lakers plus 1,000. All right,
But you just repeat it, so now they know.
nobody's listening to us right now. This is a conversation between us.
On the world.
pod.
Yeah.
Damn it. You know the drill. Each of us are going to pick 5 games, winners and losers. We pick 1 game each for an underdog to cover the spread, and 1 game that is our lead pipe lock of the week. I feel like someone has lead pipe lock of the week trademarked.
I don't
They
feel
don't?
like we should be saying that.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good thing. Just
Just
lock
lock
of
of
the
the
week
week.
is cool.
John added that.
No. This is live. This is what happens when it's live.
As Marino said famously, effort will do it live. So we always start each podcast because we know there are many ways that you can wager in the Bahamas. And to some people, like my father, it's important to know the dates of people that have birthdays on particular days and people that died on particular days. They need these numbers for whatever reason. So that's how we always start our pod. From the ones we lost, this was the person who kind of introduced me to this whole sports highlight thing. Do you guys know who George Michael is? George Michael and the Sports Machine. None of you are familiar with that.
No idea.
I am ancient. So back in the day, before Sports Center and before all of this other stuff, there was this guy named George Michael, and he used to have this huge, like one of those huge computers from back in the 40s and 50s. It was a prop, like to cover this whole back wall here. he would push a button and that would produce the sports highlights of the week. It's a real thing that happened. Look it up.
You said the computers from the 50s and 60s?
No, I was trying to give you a frame of reference for one of those big mainframe computers.
Oh, I was supposed to say.
George Michael and the Sports Machine.
No, I've heard of George Michael. I just don't remember the whole thing.
I heard of George Michael.
I got YouTube now.
Not Michael. My kid.
Anyway, he died at 70 in 2009. That may be important.
Is this computer still active?
No, actually, funny story. Lindsay Zarniak was supposed to take the show over, and it eventually got canceled.
No, very funny. Like, yeah. Oh, man.
On second thought, not a funny story.
No.
Not a funny story at all. From the ones we gained on this day, happy birthday to Dr. Anthony Fauci.
What is happening?
Wow.
What is
What a time.
That's my guy.
For real?
He's been through a lot.
It's not his birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Omicron taking over and he's celebrating birthdays.
Tony
Powerful.
Fauci turns 80 today.
Wow. And
Shout
these
out-
people are old, you know.
Yeah, but shout out Tony. He's been holding that job forever.
He got dementia, though.
It's quite possible.
I don't think so. He pretty
Yeah,
shot.
he has to remember a lot
Yeah.
of stuff.
Bruh,
And he has to deal with a lot of people telling him science ain't real.
that's true. It takes a lot out of you.
Just for if you're listening for the first time, this is how long it takes us to get to football. Now on to week 15. Or is it 16?
Could be
See,
both.
most gamblers, when they go to gamble, they go to win. When we go to gamble, we go to lose, subconsciously.
So a byproduct of schedules being shifted around is we had to look forward to football for what, 2 or 3 days a week? Now it's
like every day.
Football could be on just about every
I had
single
no
day.
idea. We had 2 games on Monday and there were games on Tuesday.
Yeah.
The first game on Monday started like 4 o'clock and I'm like, bro, people still at work.
Doesn't matter.
What's happening?
I feel like the NFL just said Wednesday is the only day we won't have football.
Like that's the NFL Sabbath is
Yeah,
Wednesday.
Wednesday. It's just like that's when the injury reports are supposed to come out and everything comes out. So they say, you know what, we're going to keep that day sacred.
That is the day when Vegas starts to establish the lines. They
So now
need
you
to
know.
keep that one important. Remember the Sabbath and keep it holy.
And by Vegas, you mean Island Luck.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
in this case, would it be University Drive? Like, that's where Allen Luck office is, right?
I feel like we pay homage to Collins Avenue.
Yeah,
Like
Collins
that is
Avenue.
Oh,
that
that's
is
the office of
that is our
Yes,
that is our
that's right.
mainstay. That is our holy grail. That is our headquarters.
That's
That
why
is-
everyone has the 1960 computers in the back. They're just
That is
plugging away.
that is our mecca. Shout out Collins Avenue. All right, so we're starting with the Christmas Day games. The NFL decided that they are going head to head with the NBA for this Christmas Day space. So
John Gruden put that part of the schedule together.
you do not have to interact with
Pretty
your
sure.
families at
all.
all at any point.
Pretty sure.
Because all you got is football and basketball to take you throughout the entire day when you're not drinking.
This is when you need 2 TVs for sure.
You need many.
2.
You need several.
Yeah,
No,
computer,
because the thing
burnout,
about
phone,
the thing about
tablets.
football is, this is how I look at it. I feel like a football game in totality is more important than a basketball game. I feel like you would catch a second half of a basketball game.
I feel like people ain't gonna watch basketball this weekend.
Oh, no.
I disagree
They
with
watch
that.
it.
Bro,
No, they watch it. The Bahamas.
I know.
Worldwide.
Just wait till they could put some bets on that.
This is NBA opening weekend. Like
Yeah.
that's a real thing.
Yeah, but
You know what?
Sure.
The Warriors gonna shock and say Clay coming, but we have to
all
digress.
right, I definitely. But y'all gotta excuse me. The Lakers, they suck. So
Wow, we are talking so much basketball in this pod, but I have to get one takeout before we get out of here. The reason why the NBA may lose some viewers from this weekend and you may drift over to football is because all of the star power that's going to be missing. Now that's a problem
It's not that. It's not just that. The star power that the NFL is putting
on the game.
Oh, their games are pretty stacked. Like,
So let's start there with our first Christmas Day game of the week. We got the Green Bay Packers hosting the Cleveland Browns. Packers favored by 7. Over under on this game 44 points.
7.5.
I read the internet wrong.
ain't your fault though. The internet's wrong.
I have a
What's
whole
that?
piece of paper in front of you
I was
with stuff.
I was reading my personal notes, John. I did not mean to disrespect.
I just wanted to say-
I did not mean to disrespect the 10YS printer and
You
all
see
of
how
the
long
hard
it take that man to clear that paper job?
and all of the
I had to clear a
production.
whole paper jam,
I didn't mean to disrespect the production.
and he's written on the paper, and so it's just like,
Okay, you know what? We
Like-
got to do what we always do and have the production meeting on air. I have my notes in my phone. We know that for 14 weeks, I have been reading notes from my phone. Everything is prepped on my phone. I do all of that research before we get in here.
That's unacceptable now.
Yeah, but now we have people to impress.
And he
No,
gave
we
you paper.
don't.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. They know what they're getting.
Yeah.
They're getting this.
I had no idea we was getting paper, so I'm pretty sure they didn't know we was getting paper.
Exactly.
So-
New things. That's all I'm saying.
All right, so Packers favored by 7.5. So, and we feel like it's something important that we tell you for this week in particular, and I think for the rest of the season moving forward. Before you even place any one of these bets, you have to know what the COVID list is looking like and realize that the odds are as of December 23rd, but that could change drastically based on who's in and out of the lineup. So when we look at Packers-Browns, the Packers getting that 7.5 points is not just because Aaron Rodgers and the Packers look like world beaters and look like serious contenders for the Super Bowl, maybe favorites now based on who you ask, but it's because they have one guy on the COVID list and the Browns have 21, including both of the top two quarterbacks on their depth chart.
So Aaron caught COVID at the good time.
I don't know if there's ever a good time, but if you want to,
yeah.
if you, not that you would ever
Not that you
want
want to catch it, but
we're going to get canceled in the first.
I just going to say, but in this situation,
Yeah.
you kind of wanted to catch it
earlier.
Jesus
But the
Christ.
thing is,
We can't treat COVID like how they talk about college football taking a loss.
No,
early
that's,
in the
that's
season.
exactly what it is.
but the thing is, I was listening.
Bro, if you getting COVID in like November, December, that's problems.
I was-
September,
yeah.
October. Yeah, boy.
I was watching the Twitter world, and Aaron came on. He was with Pat McCaffrey, and you know they always have the powwow talk now.
Yeah.
But it was like he was like, so I don't have to test for 90 days or something like that. So he's literally good for 90 days, like without protocol or
Yeah,
something.
because
That is big for the Packers.
yeah,
Yes.
you have like this whole
That's
thing
until the
after
Super
having
Bowl.
it. So that's what I'm saying. September, October.
Well, I feel like if you're a playoff team and you go in to play like the Texans or maybe the Lions,
maybe.
Or you could be a
Chicken
Patriot
Pox
team
party.
that have to play the Buffalo Bills. You need all the guys on deck this week.
no, I agree.
How's
I'm just saying if there's like a throwaway, like if you get the Jags next up,
Or the
and you
Jets.
good.
Was
Or
praying
the
Is
for the
Baker
Jets.
playing?
No, Baker's out.
So what
and
type of COVID did he get?
All. You got all the variants. Cleveland tough.
the entire Greek alphabet.
But that's terrible.
He got all of them. They all the way down to Omicron now. I don't even know when they skipped through the rest. I only remember Delta.
I just know like alpha, beta, gamma.
That'd be funny to see
And
the
that's
different
like-
variants in that Cleveland Browns locker room. They might have all the Greek letters. For
They
sure.
gotta have all of them because it's 22
What's
actually.
the
Because
Greek
Kevin
letter
Stefanski
for
is out.
W for the Packers? Because
There's not a direct
W?
translation.
yeah,
with
well,
W.
whatever it is,
That's what.
That's
it-
what they
that's
get.
what the Packers getting. They getting that win
What do we think about this 44.5?
under.
It's ridiculous. That's clearly a pre-COVID list release kind of number.
So let me give you an idea of everyone that the Browns are going to be missing this week. We talked about Baker is going to be out. They're down to the third string quarterback.
Who
And how
is
many-
the third string quarterback?
I don't think the name of any third. And I don't think
McManus?
the name of
I thought
any.
he was a kicker.
No. The name of any third string quarterback doesn't matter in the league.
No.
I don't know if it does. I think
Well,
once
if
you,
it's RG3.
I still don't think it does because once you get down to that, you understand automatically that you ain't picking that team, and your money's not riding on the team playing their third string quarterback. So, but Baker's out, Jarvis Landry's out, Kareem Hunt, Austin Hooper, Jadeveon Clowney, Case Keenum,
Myles Garrett though.
head coach Kevin Stefanski, Myles
Again?
Garrett's in.
And Stefanski was just out like 2 weeks ago.
That's what I
yeah,
thought.
yeah. This is
But what kind of COVID in Cleveland, bro?
this is his second round.
Hey,
In 3 weeks?
so Cleveland, Ohio has COVID. Cincinnati,
okay.
Ohio doesn't have COVID.
So let me
Because
understand.
ain't nothing to do there. Maybe something to do in Cleveland.
Maybe we need to clarify.
Yes.
The protocol is different from actually testing positive.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe
Oh,
you need
they changed it. Like they keep changing it.
Maybe you need to clarify. All I need to know is they ain't in the lineup. That affects my betting. I don't need to know nothing more clear than
I
that.
actually want to know about the people's safety, bro. Because you can't have COVID 3 weeks in a row.
No, you don't. You want to know who you should
But
put
no,
your money
it's
on.
not just catching COVID. It's the whole thing is you've been around people that
Yeah.
might have had COVID.
I got a punk LeBron a few weeks back.
I'm going with the Packers in this one because Aaron Rodgers has emerged as the MVP favorite, which we're going to talk about later when
You
we
had
get
to give
to
all the
futures.
explanation. He's Aaron Rodgers playing the name Browns. We gave it Aaron Rodgers.
So this is the 1994 Browns, pretty much. But they in the league in '94.
Dog.
99.
94, I think, is the year that they
They moved, right?
They move.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty much that's the 1994 Brown because there ain't no one there.
Oh, these are the Tim Couch Browns.
Butch Davis.
Yeah, ain't nobody picking them.
Butch Davis went right to the Browns just to draft him because he wanted to recruit him.
And look at that, ladies and gentlemen. If you're a frequent listener to this podcast, you know that Ricardo and John usually think I have a theme for the games that I pick. And I want everyone to recognize that right out of the bat, the ethnicity of the two quarterbacks in that game.
But you don't know who the third string is. Might be a black
No.
quarterback.
It's Mullins.
Subconsciously, you might know.
It's Mullins. There's no black quarterback on the
You figured
Browns
it out
roster.
pretty quick.
It's Mullins.
You figured it out pretty quick.
The name of the franchise is the only minority.
Strong.
Moving on to game 2, nightcap for the Christmas Day games. We got the Arizona Cardinals.
Before we get to this, kudos to the NBA for putting the Warriors Suns at 5 p.m.
Wow, John really want to do this basketball podcast so bad. It's all he wants to do. You got the Arizona Cardinals hosting the Indianapolis Colts, one of the hottest teams in the league right now. The Colts, I think for a few weeks, people were on the edge of what to do with them, still didn't know how to place them, but they have signature wins on that resume now. Cardinals
They beat the Dolphins on the road.
That's a huge. Cardinals favored by 1, so this game is pretty much a pick 'em. Over under on this game, 49.
I get on the Colts. Darius Leonard, my favorite player in the league, future Patriot.
He's not ever going to be a Patriot.
Nah, trust me.
The Colts are always going to give him money.
Nah. They're going to give him money, but we're going to give him more.
The
Trust me on
Patriots?
this. Trust me
He
on
does
this.
not play tight end.
It could be 3 seasons from now, and you could be like, wow, Cardo, Darius Leonard is a Patriot. Remember I saying this to you. It's a future Patriot right there.
2 first-round picks. Yeah, no, I'm going to
Future
go
Patriot.
with the Colts. I just feel that...
Arizona's your home team.
Yeah, but Arizona's
You see Darius
defense-
Leonard
Yeah.
Shocking that he
Have you seen Jonathan Taylor?
Yes, I
That
have.
man sent us a home.
Yeah.
I
did.
never see a team get
That's
sent
a
home
bad
like
man right now. And the thing is like, he's catching his stride now. Let's just hope this is the stride, and when they make the playoffs, it's like, oh.
I think
we
he'd be
suck.
tired by then, though.
He could be really tired. That's 7. I said he could be tired.
I mean, now I'll say, no, like, you see all the running he doing?
Wait, there's 17 football games now. This ain't 16 no more.
I agree. I mean, but the reason he's going to be tired, this is how it works with running back. It ain't because this work he doing now, you know. It's because Wisconsin had him running for 2,000 yards. And all of that catches up to you.
You just mad about it, don't lie.
I'm always mad at him when they overwork them in college. Like, Derrick Henry was the only one that actually
I just say,
bucked that
boys,
trend.
now, you see the size of that man. There's no way you could overwork him.
Do you have to pause that? I don't know if you got to pause
You know,
that.
you have to pause
Yeah.
that.
Fair.
You having a troublesome day. I got to watch you. Like,
So since I'm not going with the home
Booster
team,
shot, booster
I know
shot.
you're probably going with the home team.
Why would I be going with the home? Listen, I feel like this is why we're here. We're here to talk through this. I understand why everyone thinks the Colts should
Okay,
win.
okay,
And
stop,
you make
stop,
hold on,
hold
you
on.
make very good arguments for that. But the same way we know the game plan that this game is going to be won or lost on Jonathan Taylor. The Cardinals are going to do everything in their power to stop him.
How
Now
many
they're
people on COVID protocol for this team?
I looked that one up.
Yeah.
who they can stop him with?
You know why he ain't
Full
looking up?
defense. Who can stop it?
They're NFL players, Gatto.
Not JJ Watt.
He is an NFL player. He's just injured.
Not Chandler.
Okay, the Colts do have
Not
probably.
our former MVP.
Boy, y'all got off of that train very quickly.
He got off of the train very quickly.
Fair enough.
He derailed himself.
We need to clip that in there with me having that argument with y'all too, and then us hopping back to this, and none of y'all picking y'all MVP Chandler Jones and the Cardinals. But I digress.
Mental health, bro.
I think what actually is going to happen with this, and whether it happens now or happens in the playoffs, it's going to come down to Carson Wentz the same way it came down to Ryan Tannehill to have to make plays for the Titans.
I had an argument with a Cult fan about the same exact thing.
Your brother.
And if he can't even stomach the idea that Carson Wentz will have to win them games. He
will.
feel like this team is operated without a quarterback. But if you watch that Patriot game, when we came back, it was on the basis that Carson Wentz couldn't complete a down. Like, it was at no point when they trusted him to make a play, he could make it. So I know in the playoffs, Jonathan Taylor could be blow, and then they ain't got no answers.
That's the problem. I have the same worry. Trust me, the 17-game season, we was talking about it last week. That was what, week 14? Or week
I think 15.
It's like, boy, the season too long already. Like, you see how much people got a concussion?
So we feel like at some point Jonathan Taylor is going to be wearing down, right?
Yeah,
for sure.
He could win MVP, but
You know how come he
win
hasn't
MVP.
been wearing down like that? I believe it's because he
How?
plays in a dome.
How?
He doesn't have to deal with the elements of that cold weather and those bruising hits.
You know, Marshall Faulk used to say that.
See?
He loved Indianapolis.
And St. Louis.
And St. Louis. Yeah, Marshall Faulk. Yeah. I'm going Cardinals
Yep, we know.
because
So all of that
we were
to
talking.
get here. No, we weren't talking through it. This is why I was trying to cut you off. If you gave your answer initially and then went back to what you picked, it would have been the same thing.
We were talking through it.
No, we weren't.
What do you mean?
No, we weren't.
Anyway, I feel like this is the week for Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray has to have a big comeback this week. Kyler Murray has to re-enter the MVP race in some people's mind.
You
I
want
don't
him
think
to.
I don't think he fell out of it, but I think this has to be a statement game for him against a Colts team that people are having to recognize as legitimate contenders in the AFC at this point. So if Kyler Murray wants to be back in the conversation, this is the game that he has to have, and I think he does have that game at home. DeAndre Hopkins got a lot to prove. People are saying his time is done just like Julio Jones' time is done. They're putting him in that same conversation.
But your fate lies in who?
Kyler Murray.
All right, just making sure. I just want to make sure we're still on the same page because you're doing a lot of talking to make the same point.
You don't have faith in Kyler Murray?
No, I have faith in Kyler Murray. I mean, that's the reason you pick him. I don't understand why we had to get into 10 paragraphs.
Because we're doing a podcast, Cardo, and the podcast would be 3 minutes if we just came on here and said,
If
I like
you
the Cardinals.
just came on here.
Yeah.
Not we, you. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. You want to move on to the next game?
Please.
All right. Game number 3 on our list, we have the New England Patriots hosting the Buffalo Bills in normal weather this time. So
Ain't
this
normal, like
game
it's
is
snow.
going to be completely...
That's
That's,
No, anything
anything
that is not the last game is normal weather.
We got Mark Jones. We beat them by 100.
How many passes he throwing? Over, under 4.5.
The fact that you don't know.
5 is a lot.
Patriots favored by 2. Over under in this game, 44, as we mentioned earlier. But we have to remind you every time. Lines brought to you by our friends at Island Lux Sportsbook.
This one you put your money on.
You put your money on all of them, which is why we're giving
specifically
you
this one.
Yeah, let me
Specifically
tell you
this
who.
one.
God
You want me to tell you who I put in the money on?
Go ahead.
I'm going with Ricardo's team.
All right, there we go. Now, be different now.
And the reason I say that, right? And I wasn't going to bring it up because remember we were having that conversation when Cardo wasn't here? Who was it? It was you, me, and Todd.
Mm-hmm.
And I said the Patriots going to make the Super Bowl.
You did say that.
And y'all have that on no kind of audio? Like,
No, it was.
I was gonna hold it
off
out.
mic.
bro,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, no.
No, put that on. Shh. Go again, John.
I said the Patriots are gonna make the Super Bowl.
Jamaican air horns. That's the only pick we interested in. Pod done. Shut it down.
John, who's your favorite football team?
Miami Dolphins.
John, who do you pick to go to the Super Bowl just about every year?
Not the Miami Dolphins.
You sure you want to ride with this? We're Dolphins.
I good
fans
with
here.
that. I good with that.
No, but then the second part was I said it's gonna be a rematch against Tampa Bay.
Good with that also.
Are you?
A little bit.
Oh, okay.
Revenge
in all
game
honesty,
or-
not just because of revenge game. I feel like we could sneak Brady better than we could sneak the Packers. He'd be too caught up in the moment.
So
No
yes,
chance against Aaron Rodgers.
I don't think there's any sneaking Tom Brady ever.
the only and let me just
The
go,
Saints ain't sneak him. Everybody was just hurt.
let me go back to this Buffalo game, right? The only thing Buffalo got going for them is Gabe Davis is having a great stretch of games.
There's the John I know.
And they ain't playing him enough.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
That's just real. But then the thing is, it's just I feel that the Patriots just took their soul that last game. Like I honestly felt they took the Bills' soul and they're just not gonna recover like how they should.
Let me tell you something about the Buffalo Bills and his head coaching staff and how much they hate Bill Belichick
It's
and
okay.
how the gauntlet was laid down after that last game.
Bill laid something else down too.
Yeah, it's called cut ass.
Oh, I thought it was going to be SmackDown. But that works better. McDermott was right out there the minute they finished shaking hands saying, don't give Belichick all
No, they
this
need
credit.
to check him for weapons though, because
Don't-
if they lose, it
So-
could be problematic.
That man right now has not bought a single gift for his family because everything is geared toward this game. Hopefully his wife did all the Christmas
I just
shopping.
got to say, tension so high in the house right now.
Because all he wants to do is win this game. All Josh Allen wants to do is win this game.
Yeah.
What the Patriots record is, 9-5.
Put the better than that. everyone.
Buffalo's 8-6.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Bills. Give me Josh Allen and the Bills to win this game.
Wait.
They play in New England, you know, bro.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
Okay.
Touchdowns count the same.
You realize they threw the
On
ball
every
3
field.
times and won the game, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Buffalo realizes that too.
You know Damian Harris playing this week, right?
You know how hard it is.
How many
to
people on
beat
this
it-
COVID list?
on the COVID list for the Buffalo Bills? 1.
How many on the
The
Patriots?
unvaccinated
who?
Cole Beasley.
Okay.
Or how many
Who
on
else
the-
I can throw it to?
Stephon Diggs?
All right.
Dawson Knox?
Let JC Jackson know about it. We can talk to this next week.
Okay, I mean, it's Stephon Diggs. It's like
Is
What happened
Emmanuel
in the last
Sanders
game?
coming back?
weather.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Sanders coming back?
Yes.
And that's the problem right there because let me tell you something. And I'm going back to my Gabe Davis thing. They're going to put Gabe Davis deeper on the bench, who is a better deep threat and has better hands and has been playing better than Emmanuel Sanders. And that's why the Bills
Future
are gonna
Patriot.
lose.
Gabe Davis going to get his chances, dog. Don't worry about
Future Patriot.
Yeah, next year.
that. Let's go to an AFC North rivalry. So, wait, so you two going Pats?
Of course.
I'm going Bills. Cool. Let's go to an AFC North rivalry. The Cincinnati Bengals hosting the Baltimore Ravens. Bengals favored by 3. So obviously, IL Sportsbook expects this to be a close game. Basically, just the favorites because the Bengals at home. Both teams desperately need a win to be to have a firm foothold in that in the hunt graphic. We all know the in the hunt graphic and how important that is. Coming off terrible losses.
We're in the hunt graph.
Yeah, we're in the graphic. Dolphins
that.
in the graphic. We ain't picking the Dolphins, so it ain't gonna be as much Dolphin talk as we usually have. But yeah, gotta be in the graphic. COVID list for this game. Ravens got 9 on the COVID list. Most
Is
notably,
Lamar on it?
No, Lamar's on the bone bruise list, but most notably you got corner Jimmy Smith and Sammy Watkins for the Ravens. Bengals just 2 players on the COVID list, no starters.
Okay, this might be news to just me. The Bengals playing for the AFC North title this week.
No,
Are you sure?
They play. What is the Ravens record?
I don't
They're
know.
8-6.
I wish you said this before so we could.
It's
look this
no
up
way
and
in the
have
way
this
the
ready.
Ravens 8-6.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
8-6.
no,
And what's the Bengals record?
8-6 too.
But they won the first matchup, right?
yeah, Bengals won the first matchup.
Okay. Wow. Never thought I would.
That's like that's a 2-game.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
They're both. Yeah, John is right. They're both 8-6.
So if they win this week, they would have the tie break and the better record.
Yeah.
So that's the title because the Steelers can't catch them.
Yes. Steelers 7.
Steelers 7-6-1.
They can't.
And the Browns
Steelers-
are 7-7.
Yeah.
It's a tough division.
Everyone is a part of the graphic right now, which is why this week is so important.
But the Bengals playing for the division title. Wow.
Bengals are
Jamar Chase,
The
though.
Bengals are a good team. I
I
feel
know,
like
but I feel like it's a year too early.
no.
No,
Is it?
because I think, ever since Joe Burrow got knocked the F out in that Fiesta Bowl against UCF, he's learned how to play football properly.
Okay. Just feel like it's a little bit too early. I get with the Bengals though.
Yeah, I'm just going to say the Bengals are going to win. I feel Jamar Chase making the Pro Bowl, they're going to have to show out. Yes. Oh. Also, the quarterback.
The man they
Joe-
said I couldn't catch.
Yeah, the man that couldn't catch a football. and
so
that was the
good.
dumbest
We
thing
know how
ever.
Dumb that take.
But yeah, I just feel that they're catching their stride now. They had a couple inexcusable losses during the
Everybody in that
season.
division.
Yeah, but I feel like they're the most well-rounded team.
Before now speak,
Yeah.
just Jamaican Air owns once because this could be long.
Listen, guys. The game hinges on whether the former MVP is under center for the Baltimore Ravens. I don't think that's a hot take. I feel like that's only the most obvious thing to say. As of now, we are not certain of the status of Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson obviously was out last week, still suffering from a bone bruise. Status as of right now, unclear.
So let's hypothetically say you're out in Luck Collins Avenue,
Yes.
right? And
Where I will be tomorrow when we open this account.
and Lamar all of a sudden is cleared to play.
Yeah.
QB1.
QB1.
What's this spread changing to?
Ravens +7.
Okay,
According to
no,
who?
you're doing a 10
What?
point. This is why he is not picking the
like-
odds at all. If you would have told me like Ravens plus
Sorry, I meant minus.
-2, I would have been like, you know what? I could believe that. If you would have said Bengals -1, I would believe that too. No, you're going too much
All
on
cap.
yeah.
All cap.
I don't think Huntley is going to have the game that he had last week against the Packers. As admirable as that was, as great as he played, and he played fantastic.
I now realize where you draw your line on black quarterbacks.
What?
The superior black quarterback. So
He's the superior player. He's an MVP.
okay.
I'm going with the Ravens to win this one.
Wow.
What a shocker!
Why not?
What a shocker!
I think it's going to be a split.
Can I ask, is it because the starter and the backup have a lot of
Listen, guys, we can go two ways.
Don't lie.
We
Joan
can go,
thinks it's your Christmas day.
we can go two ways.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
We can go two ways with this Huntley thing. All right, this could either be him falling off a cliff after the Packers game, and that'd be the only great game that he has, or this is the establishment of a budding star in this league. He's going to be paid a whole lot of money.
Huntley and the Dolphins?
Tua is my quarterback. I am a firm member.
I
am a firm member.
He sounds like
2-9.
week 3 of the NFL season.
I'm a firm member of 2-9. We are here.
The what?
2-9. Are you not a believer? Don't, Cardo, don't say it. I care about you.
Clay has his own thing.
2-9 will come after you. I care about you. It's not.
All I see is
That ain't what you want.
a couple of good quarterbacks came with Alabama. I know where the best is play.
Yeah, Miami.
Yeah, in Miami.
Okay.
He was his backup for a reason.
Okay.
He would be his backup now.
Okay.
We're gonna touch on that a little later. Don't worry about that.
Game 5. Game 5, you got the LA Rams hosting the Minnesota Vikings.
This is the COVID capital game.
I just want to say, I don't
of
think
the
this
week.
game is going to get played.
Rams
I
favored
call
by
it now.
Rams favored by 3 despite having 25 players on the COVID list. But you know why they're still favored by 3? Because none of those 25 players are Cooper Kupp and Matthew
You know
Stafford.
they're lying, though. Many of them practice squad players can't
This is
go
the
with
Giannis. This is the
Don't-
Giannis thing.
Don't even get me started
They
on the
lying, bro.
finals. Don't even get me started on the finals and how Giannis is the only finals MVP with COVID. Like, he clearly played with COVID and everybody just let that ride. The Vikings have 7 players on the list that'll be out. None of the mentionables that I think we have.
And Devin Cook out for another reason.
COVID.
Oh, he's on the COVID?
Oh, he's added to the list.
I thought he was added, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, he's a part of some list.
Oh.
He ain't playing.
Well, if Dalvin Cook is out, then they're down to their 3rd string running back because fake Dalvin Cook is also out.
No, just call his name right 1 week, man.
Addison?
Your
Madison.
parents has listened to the sport. Come on. I doubt they do, but just in case.
All right. Well, who? Okay. Well,
Vikings players an hour ago. So, yeah, an hour ago. Before
and this is why we say we got
on the COVID reserve list.
You got to constantly be checking and constantly updating because they're going to be testing and more people are going to get popped. Because if you was in that's 2 running backs now. So probably everyone in that running back room is going to pop positive for COVID. That's just the way it is.
Cook has been on protocol for unvaccinated players.
Okay. Well,
He's not vaccinated.
the Rams are missing Jalen Ramsey, Von Miller, Tyler Higbee.
Nope. Fake Dalvin Cook's playing.
Okay. Well,
He was activated off the COVID-19
So what
reserve
they
list
did is they
Wednesday.
just is like,
You see,
hey.
I'm telling you, Wednesday is this day.
yeah.
Wednesday's that day.
Remember Wednesday and keep it holy. All right. Well,
Somebody can that positive test for the fake Dalvin Cook.
Yeah,
It's almost guaranteed.
I know. I mean, if you're the Vikings and you,
I'm still gonna go with the Rams though.
Yeah, I'm going Rams with this one.
But Stafford off the Lions is good, you know.
He was who was it?
You know, he was
It was a
always good.
player from the Packers that said it. He was always good. He was just playing for the Lions.
Then he ended up on the Lions.
Yeah,
That is the greatest unintentional comedy there is. After that, the Packers sent him there.
That's so petty, bro. Like, oh, that's how you feel?
yeah.
You're
At
a
least-
lion now.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, who cares? You're getting paid, right?
Speaking of the Lions, let's move on to our locks of the week. So for our lock of the week, this is the game that we know for us an absolute certainty. You could bet a mortgage on this, anything that you have. This is the game that we are absolutely sure about. And I still say we have to put some greater stakes on this. We should start having, like, the same way Levitar Show has the greater death punishments. We need to have punishments for our lock of the week games.
Yeah, you would have lost a lot of them throughout the season.
That's all right. It's a new day.
It's a new day. Now,
See that hat you got on?
oh yeah,
It's a new day.
nice
Oh,
hat.
I thought you meant the next new day.
Oh no, it's
This
still,
we got a
yeah.
lot of new
We got
days.
a lot of new things.
Basically,
Things.
It's about to be a new year, so all
Yeah.
kind of things about to be happening.
So, lock of the week. This is a very simple one. Dolphins are going to beat the Saints on Monday Night Football. If I'm not mistaken, I could be very wrong, but I could be also very right. I think the Dolphins have the best record on Monday Night Football.
That should be the intro to this podcast. Like right after Buddy says you dig, we should just have John clipped in right there saying, I could be very wrong, but I could be very right.
Yeah. So, as we know, any quarterback in New Orleans, Drew Brees might come back on a hardship waiver. Like, I'm really thinking the NFL.
league have that?
No. But
I feel like his hair transplant has been too, or whatever he's done with his hair has been too important to him. He ain't putting that back in a helmet.
So, yeah.
Just on by Randy Moss.
Waddle's coming back. They got no quarterback. I think they have the Saints favored.
Yeah.
At 3 right now. Dolphins going to win by 10 points.
Lock it in.
Tour to the world.
The 2-and-on contingent says
You got to stop saying that.
one of, if
gotta
not
stop saying
the
that.
most accurate quarterback in the NFL,
History.
Tua Tagovailoa, now has his favorite target back in Jalen Waddle. Let me tell you something, people.
Waddle.
You got the bad Tua game last week, and that team showed great grit and resilience to defeat a mighty division rival.
Up-and-coming Jets.
An up-and-coming Jets team that was pulling trick plays out of their ass, and they were working.
Man, we made Wilson look like Tom Brady, though, a little bit.
I just trying to figure out,
Go
like,
ahead.
is there a class that y'all go to put these speeches together?
No.
Because every week is like earth-shattering new, like breaking news. Like
It's off the dome.
Yeah. It's how much we believe.
they growing y'all up like that.
We've grown up like this.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
This is from the heart.
This is in the DNA.
This is what 2-and-on is.
2-9.
We are here. Respect us.
This is our new Marino. Look at that.
Y'all don't believe that. Truthfully, y'all believe he's y'all new Marino?
Mother.
Anyway.
Wait, okay. Tua as a starter is what, 11-7?
John, we ain't gonna
70-some% completion
Let
rate.
him worry about Josh Allen.
Throws
Don't worry
more
about-
than 3 passes
I
a
remember
game.
Josh Allen. We got
should-
Homelander.
You should be. He is not Homelander. Don't even. If anything, Aaron Rodgers is Homelander. Don't even do that.
Nah, you don't have like the weird like baby face, but I'll still kill stuff. That's what Mark look like.
My lock of the week, I am going down to the NFC. Falcons hosting the Detroit Lions. I'm locking in the Falcons. I think the Lions have already exceeded all of their expectations. They ain't trying to win no more.
Well,
That's it.
they went from the number 1 pick to the number 2 pick, which is a big mistake.
Yeah, and I feel like they ain't about to
Yeah.
drop no lower.
And I don't think because
I can imagine the conversation a lot from like Man Campbell super excited when they're walking up. Like, what y'all really trying to do though? This don't make sense.
Oh, he ain't
Man
gonna be there to
Campbell-
see the success. Whatever success or rebuilding they about to have, the coach that goes through the losing is never there. So Mon Campbell ain't got to worry. He's a bridge to the next guy.
Urban Meyer to Detroit.
Never. That man ain't coaching nowhere near the NFL no more. He may be back. He may be here in the CAFL.
Yo, apparently
if
they
we start
fired
up
him
again.
with cause.
Yeah, because they ain't trying to pay him all that money.
You can't look. You could grope a woman, but you can't kick a kicker.
Wow, John. No, we're gonna get canceled.
Yes, I know, but
You can't grope for clarity. You cannot grope a
you
woman.
can't grope one. But I'm just saying, the
John-
Jaguars let that go. They let that one go. They let that slide.
That was consensual between two adults. She was.
I know.
She was.
I know if groping could ever be consensual.
Yeah.
Well, John used the wrong verb because she was throwing it back on him, obviously, and Urban Meyer was doing the
Yeah, no, I
Hold on.
get it, but I'm
You
just
was still
saying.
in the what?
Yeah.
You know what it is, like you know what it is, like when they throwing it back and you
Jackson.
trying.
Oh my
you
god, I
trying-
can't believe this is the show we picked to do this. We sponsored now.
Yes. And you trying to be cool and you trying to like look off into the distance and not recognize her throwing it back on you, and you just go, yeah.
Yeah, all I know is this.
That's what it was.
It took him kicking a kicker to get fired.
It was a lot. I
It
feel
was
like,
a lot, yes, but I really feel like when that incident came
Bruh.
out, with the innocent girl was getting groped.
There was no stop. There was no innocent girl getting groped.
Anyway,
Let's
when,
not do
when that came
narrative.
out, when that came out, that should have been a bigger issue, I think.
Why?
But you gotta be different when you're in the NFL. You can't be doing them things.
I agree, but it wasn't
No.
a woman getting groped. She was the one throwing it back on him.
Yeah, she was playing him.
She was catching a wine. So you mean to tell me we have to look at it through a different perspective when you on the roads at Trinity or the streets of Columbus, Ohio?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Deshaun Watson right there saying I
Boy,
agree.
yes, no, for real, for real. You really got to think about that now.
Okay, not nearly the same. Again, this woman was not under duress. She was not objecting to anything. She was throwing it back on Urban Meyer.
Sean said, I can't tell the difference, bro.
You have to be able to tell the difference.
I'm just saying,
everyone was fully clothed.
That was, you know, like you seen those posts where it's like red flag?
Yes.
Yeah, that literally was like 1,000 red flags right there.
Fair enough. I don't even remember where we were because that's what usually happens.
You were talking about Atlanta winning.
I'm locking in the Falcons and Matty Ice. Black nickname.
So y'all locking like real good games this week. I lock in and just hope.
Hope?
Yeah, that's all I'm trying to lock in.
Well, you believe in Matt Jones every week.
Yeah. I'm picking the Steelers over Casey.
What? Steelers got like 47 people on their COVID list, bro. It's possible. Pat Mahomes got to make some shit happen this week. He's going to be missing Tyreek Hill. He's missing Travis Kelce.
I feel like this is going to be like one of those games where there's going to have no playbook. They're going to be very
backyard football.
Exactly.
I believe it too.
And I feel they're going to score 50-something points, and Ben Roethlisberger cannot. Did you see the quarterback sneak touchdown he had?
Yeah. He tired, but
boy. He's slow.
Boy,
he's slow. He ain't as fast as me. He's slow.
This is the game.
I like how John great speed by himself. He ain't as fast as me, so he's slow.
No, John, in the celebrity softball game,
I get robbed.
John almost turned a dribbler into a single. It was one of the most amazing.
It was a
feats of
single.
display.
I got robbed.
Yeah, John.
But I lock it in the Steelers.
Lock it in. I'm with John on this one. I actually agree with that because I think because of everyone that's going to be out, all of the Steeler fans are going to come in with a false sense of security.
Lone Dowels.
And it's going to be the game where, you know what game this is going to be? This is going to be the Josh Gordon game.
He playing this game? Is he not on COVID?
We don't know.
Because I thought only like 2 receivers.
The thing is, the
When you see me say something with that much confidence,
Just
you gotta
say
let
yeah.
that ride, bro. Like now,
You
because
wasn't
now
sure.
you got me second guessing myself. Now you got me second guessing myself, and now I gotta look it up. John, drive, take the wheel.
So, man, whatever. Who cares? COVID. This is like the COVID list. We don't even know. These things might change tomorrow.
All right, let's go to our underdogs that we think are going to cover the spread. And for this segment, yes, they activated Josh Gordon and placed Mike Remmers
Yeah, no
on
one
the
knows Mike
reserve
Remmers.
COVID-19 list. Josh Gordon with his 475th chance in the NFL.
Hey.
This is amazing. I'm not going to lie. I ain't never see a black man get this much chances in professional sports. This is incredible.
Addicted to pills from 17 and eating pork.
Wow.
Hey.
I hope that's true.
Joe Buck. This is Joe Buck moment of the week.
So when Josh Gordon, Joe Buck ain't gonna be doing this game. This ain't gonna be on
He'll
Fox.
find
But
a way.
anyway, when Josh Gordon is having a day where he has 11 receptions for 147 yards and
three
3
touchdowns,
touchdowns, this is what it's gonna sound like. Here's a guy in and out of the NFL the last few years, and now he's running in and out of this Steelers secondary. 3rd down and 2.
3rd down and 2. Yes.
Oh, God. That was the Joe Buck moment brought to you by
Isla Luck Sportsbooks.
I don't like Sportsbook.
So our game my game against the spread. Eagles favored by 9.5 over the Giants.
10. Yeah, look at the paper, guy. 10.
Eagles favored by 10 over the
You
Giants.
got a whole paper there.
I feel like that line, whether it's 9.5 or 10, too big of a line for the Eagles. I am going to believe in the Giants for once. Saquon Barkley has been getting a whole
He's going to be a
lot of
good
shit.
future Dolphin.
He is going to be, and this is where his future Dolphin greatness starts this week. Saquon Barkley has the throwback game. The Giants have competent play at the quarterback position because I don't think you can expect great play. I'm going to say competent play at the quarterback position. And even if they lose this game, it's not going to be by 2 scores. The Giants are going to cover the spread. Who y'all got?
I got the none other than Man Campbell.
Biting kneecaps.
Yeah, I mean, for one thing I can say about them, they know how to cover games. They won a couple games.
Yeah.
The confidence is back. It wouldn't be surprising to see them outright beat Atlanta.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. Not riding high on wins in 2 of their last 3 weeks.
They beat the Cardinals. They beat
Amazing.
Arizona.
Yeah, which is why it's going to be a big bounce back.
That meme was funny though, the one with Vince McMahon when it's
Oh,
like,
yes,
when
yes,
it's like
yes.
Lion fans. Oh,
Nah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good because I actually remember that episode of Raw too. That makes it even better if you know the moment what they were referencing.
But yeah, I think the Lions just know how to cover games. They might lose in spectacular fashion.
In the most Lions way possible.
But boy, they could cover.
But for them to lose in the most Lions way possible, it got to be close.
Yeah.
So you're right on that one. Carter, who you got?
I don't understand Seahawks giving 6.5 against the Bears.
They look awful.
Yeah.
That entire regime looks done.
Boy, tell it to Pete Carroll.
And they pissed me the hell off because I had Rashad Penny, who I needed to have a big game to stay alive in my fantasy playoffs. And that man scored but 4 points.
But you know what was funny with that? His first touch of the game, it was like a 15-yard rush, and I know now it's like, oh yeah.
I
And you
just
know
was
what?
about to say, is the Seattle Seahawk fantasy football load? If it ain't with the wide receiver name,
DK Metcalf
not
or
DK,
Tyler Lockett?
Tyler Lockett. If it ain't Tyler Lockett, don't expect a big day. One little flash and that's a cut right there.
Bruh, Penny had 100-yard. I think he had back-to-back 100-yard
100-yard
games
games.
or something like
Yeah.
that. And you know who I was going up against head-to-head? Cooper Kupp. And it was close, and then Cooper Kupp had one touchdown, and then you turn away, and then he has two, and the whole thing's over.
2 touchdowns, 700 catches, and 150.
But I think the Bears cover in this game. I don't pick them to win outright, but I think they cover. 6.5 is a lot for the Seahawks.
Remember earlier in the year when I was like, when we were doing the parlays, and I said Cooper Kupp wasn't going to have a game with over
Immediately.
70 receiving yards. And
Immediately.
then he went on to break every receiving record there is to break. Like,
What made it funny is it was literally the first catch, and I'm like, all right, that goes.
what was it, a 59-yard
Yeah.
or something?
he went on to have one of the greatest seasons ever, and he ain't even done yet.
But the thing is, it's not even the extra game yet, and he's breaking all these records.
That's my point. It's going to be even better than we thought. All right. You're welcome, Rams fans, because I did that. Cooper Kupp listened to the podcast, and he said, I will show you unnamed irrelevant person from the Bahamas. Here's a guy. Cup runneth over.
No.
All right. What we got next? We don't have parlays. I want to talk MVPs. I want to talk the odds because this is
I just want to show.
all right, go ahead.
You see this here?
Yeah, that's...
This is the odds for MVP right here.
You want to actually write the letters MVP so I know.
Y'all need like a
B.
paper cam
P.
so they can see
There
John
you go.
diagram in the play
Just
view.
so you can see. I gotta show the world.
right, go ahead.
See right here. You can barely see it. It doesn't matter.
So-
Anyways, he's got the paper now.
This is what production team does. Thank you for that, John.
Yeah.
So the MVP race has been in a state of flux. I feel like every quarterback that took the lead,
State of flux.
yeah, it's been going up. Please don't
State
talk
of flux
about
with 3 players.
that. Please don't talk about
They
that.
just keep
Mac
moving the
Jones
same.
thing.
No,
four
no,
people.
no,
No.
I feel that.
Mark
But
Jones
that's
is rookie of the
that's
year.
fluctuation though because
Rookie of the year.
No, Jamar Chase is rookie of the year.
Mark Jones is rookie of the year.
Jamar Chase
Mark
is in the Pro Bowl.
Jones is rookie of the year.
Jamar Chase is in the Pro Bowl. Mark Jones cannot
Sir.
win Rookie of the Year. He had a game
Sir.
where he threw 3 passes.
That's all he needed.
Yep.
That's all. Hey, say it with me. Say it with me. All he needed.
That's all the Patriots needed
Mark Jones.
for him to win Rookie
Mark
of the Year.
Jones. Rookie
He
of the year.
needs significantly more.
Mark
We're not
Jones.
talking Rookie of the Year. We're talking
of the
MVP because by virtue of Tom Brady being shut out, by virtue of Kyler Murray having a loss to the Lions, which I think people are going to see is nearly unforgivable, and by virtue of, and this is going to sound like the strangest thing in the world to say, Patrick Mahomes flying under the radar. Weird. But Aaron Rodgers now seems like the runaway favorite for MVP.
Jonathan Taylor.
See,
According to the odds, where Aaron
Sir?
Rodgers is plus
Sir?
125, Aaron Rodgers is significantly ahead
All right.
of Tom Brady.
Now I understand how Donald Trump works. This is fake news. Did you
I
watch
really
Jonathan
feel-
Taylor send us home?
You are going through the prism of your team's bias, and we are going through science because there are people counting
Never
on
mind.
us.
weird because I'm going with Jonathan Taylor too. Like I'm looking at plus 800. That's good to throw a couple dollars on that right now.
I'm not saying that's a bad bet. All I'm saying is the reason Aaron Rodgers.
oh, you want us
odds-
to look at stats right now?
No. I just want us to look at the odds and use that as our launch pad for the MVP
But
discussion.
here's what I said.
The reason Aaron Rodgers' odds are the way way it is because
They expect
he
him to
seemed
continue
to be the favorite.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's gonna win MVP. I think Patrick Mahomes is gonna win it.
plus 1,200.
Yeah,
Show some money on that too.
I will. The minute I saw it, I thought I'm putting money on.
I really feel like the Jonathan Taylor thing, and we spoke about it in one of the earlier podcasts, and it was he's going to win Offensive Player of the Year.
I think MVP now, but
He is going to win Offensive Player of the Year. And I would not be surprised if a quarterback gets, because we went through the whole list that one time of when's the last time a running back won it, Adrian Peterson or something like that. Who knows?
Yep.
I think Jonathan Taylor, if the Colts win their division, we got to specify that. If they win the division and it's because of Jonathan Taylor, he will be MVP.
who else it could be because of?
Carson Wentz.
Never.
No.
Never.
No, but I'm just saying.
Like
Like,
household don't even feel like
it can't be like he's still got to put up some gaudy numbers. Like let's be real. It's not going to be like Aaron Rodgers where he could have an off game. The second Jonathan Taylor has one off game, like 100 yards with one touchdown, people are going to be like 100.
I would agree with you on that last point, John, if Derrick Henry was still playing. Because then he would have somebody to run up against. He's head and shoulders ahead of every other running back.
Guys, I agree with y'all, and this is going to go back to
Not
a
like fight you,
conversation.
you can say what you're about to say.
This is going to go back to a conversation that we have been having since week 1. I understand how great he's playing in the context of all of this.
What?
Y'all need to realize that these voters, they basically go through great lengths to tell you at every turn, every talking head that goes in front of a mic is going to tell you how the running back position is completely devalued and it don't matter. They say that. And with that mindset, when it comes to people voting, the quarterbacks will always get the nod. So Jonathan Taylor can be great, and Jonathan Taylor can be in the discussion, but Jonathan Taylor ain't winning this award.
I can't wait till he wins it, and I could just say replay.
Nah, clip that and keep that.
Yeah, we're keeping that one in
MVP.
we're keeping that in the bank.
Y'all know for him to win MVP, the Colts probably have to win the AFC, right?
No.
No, they got to
No?
win the division.
Like
They have to win the AFC for him to win this MVP.
The Colts,
But
if you
MVP
looked at
doesn't go to the
preseason
playoffs.
projections, the Colts were projected to be around either third or second in their division. If they somehow, despite the Derrick Henry situation, win this division, then I agree with John. He should get MVP.
John also just said that if he has one subpar game, that's the end of this whole discussion.
Yeah, no, but
Aaron Rodgers can survive that. Tom Brady can survive that.
Aaron Rodgers survived COVID.
Brady just had a game where he ain't do shit. He didn't throw a touchdown, and he still has the second best odds for MVP.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor's not surviving that. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Fair point. Fair point.
Everyone else on this list is a quarterback, and then Cooper Kupp, who I set on the path to superstardom. Anyway, let's go through this list. So we already said Brady plus 125. Sorry, Rodgers plus 125. Brady plus 180.
Fake
Jonathan
news.
Taylor third at plus 800. Then you got Mahomes at plus 1,200. Matthew Stafford plus 1,300. Josh Allen plus 2,200. Justin Herbert plus 3,000.
How is he still in the race?
And they like his hair. And Cooper Kupp plus 3,300.
That's disrespectful to Cooper Kupp, I think. I just feel that that's a disrespect thing.
You know what? I figured y'all out. Y'all want anybody to win it but a quarterback.
No, I just really... Okay, I don't think that he's going to win MVP. I'll throw it out there now.
Why you think that's disrespectful, though?
Because he should be above Josh Allen.
He's in the hunt. He's
No,
in the
that's not the
graphic.
same.
No.
That's not the same.
That's
you.
not a real hunt.
Yeah.
They ain't putting two.
That's like when it's like Jacksonville was still in the playoff hunt. They weren't officially eliminated. You could have put the E next to them like a long time ago.
John, they ain't putting two Rams players that high.
All right. Get rid of Matthew Stafford.
It's going to go to the quarterback because for all the gaudy numbers that he has, who's the person throwing him the ball? His numbers are also great. That's how this one works.
I don't like this.
It's a reason. You think the average person that didn't know
It's the
if,
NFL.
if you show people pictures of Matthew Stafford, who do you think has the higher Q rating, Matthew Stafford or Cooper Kupp?
Matthew Stafford.
That's the way it works.
But still.
Yeah, because
There's
he was
no-
in Detroit, so...
I don't like
It's
this.
because he's a quarterback.
Yeah,
I
whatever.
feel like this set up by John Gruden. I'm just not with it.
What?
Just not with it. It's based in racism. I don't like it.
Vodka. What? There's two black people on this list.
I shouldn't say racism. More like
But notice how-
positionism, or however you want to phrase
He
it.
only likes black quarterbacks.
It's
Not
just
true. I like all people.
it's quarterback specific. I don't like it.
That's the way the league works. That's how they market it.
I don't like it now. That's just the only point I'm making.
You know why? Because your team don't have a good one, and my team does.
We have the rookie of the
Let's
year.
quickly on odds to win the Super Bowl. Packers right now leading that race at plus 450. Tied with the Chiefs at plus 450. Rematch of Super Bowl 1.
You were really into that one for Super Bowl 50.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess
I really
what?
was.
The disrespect that the Patriots are getting on this list.
Agreed. I was looking at the same
There we
thing.
go.
No, it's just disrespectful.
Well, put your money on it. Plus 1,000.
Yeah,
we can
no,
do it
that's
now.
good.
They don't even have the.
Why all these NFC teams up here? Though?
That's what I'm saying.
They don't even have the Ravens here. Good. When I go into our headquarters, Collins Avenue, I gotta see something about that.
That's the one you gotta fight about. That's the one you got a problem
I'm
with.
just going to. I'm saying I'm going to place my bet on the Ravens to win the Super Bowl. You can get good odds on that.
I feel you.
Take us out, John.